Insurance disputes can be complex. They often involve technical details and legal interpretations. In such situations, the role of the judiciary becomes crucial. It is the responsibility of the courts to ensure that disputes are resolved fairly. This means considering all sides of the story and making an independent judgment. Recently, the Supreme Court of India highlighted the importance of this principle in a case involving an insurance claim dispute. The case involved the National Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission, or NCDRC. The NCDRC is a specialized body that deals with consumer complaints. In this particular case, the NCDRC was tasked with resolving a disagreement over an insurance claim amount. However, the Supreme Court found that the NCDRC had not conducted a sufficiently independent assessment of the case. This raised concerns about the fairness of the process. The heart of the matter lay in Agra, a city known for its rich history and bustling streets. An unfortunate incident occurred there in 2005, shaking the local community. A factory shed, owned by a prominent company, suddenly collapsed, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Fortunately, the company had an insurance policy in place to cover such unforeseen risks and damages. Naturally, they filed a claim with their insurance company, hoping for a swift resolution. The insurance company, in turn, conducted its own thorough assessment of the damage. After careful evaluation, they estimated the loss at 8,89,000 rupees. However, the company disputed this figure, feeling it was grossly underestimated. They hired an independent surveyor who assessed the loss at a much higher amount, 46,97,000 rupees, a significant difference. This discrepancy in valuation became a major point of contention between the insured company and the insurer, leading to heated debates. Unable to reach an agreement, the company decided to approach the National Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission, or NCDRC. They sought the Commission's intervention to get a fair settlement of their claim, hoping for justice. The company presented the detailed report of their independent surveyor as evidence of the higher loss they had incurred. They argued passionately that the insurance company was not adequately compensating them for their substantial losses, seeking a resolution that would cover their true damages. The NCDRC, after hearing arguments from both sides, ruled in favor of the company. They accepted the valuation provided by the company's surveyor. The Commission ordered the insurance company to pay the higher amount of 46,97,000 rupees. This decision, however, did not mark the end of the legal battle. The insurance company, dissatisfied with the NCDRC's ruling, decided to appeal the decision. They approached the Supreme Court of India. Their main contention was that the NCDRC had not independently verified the claim amount. They argued that the Commission had simply accepted the company's surveyor's report without scrutinizing it. This lack of independent verification, the insurance company argued, went against the principles of natural justice. They felt that the NCDRC had shown bias towards the company by not critically evaluating the evidence presented before them. The Supreme Court agreed to hear the insurance company's appeal, recognizing the importance of the issues raised. The Supreme Court, after hearing arguments from both sides, agreed with the insurance company's stance, emphasizing the need for a fair and balanced approach in judicial proceedings. The court criticized the NCDRC for not conducting a thorough and independent assessment of the case, highlighting the importance of due diligence in judicial reviews. The judges pointed out that while it was permissible to rely on expert opinions, it was crucial for judicial bodies to apply their own minds and not blindly accept such opinions. They stressed that independent judgment is a cornerstone of judicial integrity. The Supreme Court emphasized the importance of independent adjudication, underscoring that each case must be evaluated on its own merits. They stated that judicial bodies have a duty to scrutinize all evidence presented before them and form their own conclusions, ensuring that justice is not only done but seen to be done. This principle, the court affirmed, is fundamental to ensuring fairness and impartiality in the justice system. It is essential for maintaining public confidence in judicial processes. The court's criticism of the NCDRC's approach highlighted a crucial aspect of judicial decision-making, which is the necessity of an unbiased and comprehensive evaluation. It underscored the need for a balanced and objective evaluation of evidence, even when expert opinions are involved. to ensure that justice is served in its truest form. The Supreme Court's intervention in this case served as a reminder to lower judicial bodies about the importance of their role in upholding these principles. It reinforced the idea that judicial independence is vital for a fair and just legal system. Section 5, Reassessment Ordered, Ensuring a Just Outcome. In light of its findings, the Supreme Court took a decisive step. They overturned the NCDRC's ruling. The case was sent back to the NCDRC for reassessment. The Supreme Court instructed the Commission to conduct a fresh and thorough evaluation of the claim amount. The Court emphasized the need for the NCDRC to independently verify the claims made by both parties. They were directed to not solely rely on the reports of the surveyors, but to consider all available evidence and arguments. This approach, the Supreme Court stated, would ensure a just and equitable outcome in the case. This decision to remand the case to the NCDRC demonstrated the Supreme Court's commitment to ensuring fairness. It also highlighted their role in overseeing the functioning of lower judicial bodies and ensuring they adhere to the highest standards of judicial conduct. Section 6, Implications for Consumers, Strengthening Rights and Fairness. The Supreme Court's ruling in this case has significant implications, particularly for consumers. It marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing effort to ensure that consumer rights are upheld in the face of powerful corporate interests. It reinforces the importance of independent judicial scrutiny in insurance claim disputes, ensuring that every case is examined with the utmost care and attention to detail. This means that consumers can have greater confidence that their cases will be judged fairly and impartially, without undue influence from more powerful entities. The judgment serves as a deterrent against any potential bias or arbitrary decision-making by lower judicial bodies, promoting a more balanced and just legal system. It assures consumers that their right to a fair hearing will be protected, giving them the confidence to pursue their claims without fear of prejudice. This is particularly important in cases involving insurance claims, where the power dynamic can often be skewed in favor of the insurance companies, leaving consumers at a disadvantage. By emphasizing the need for independent verification, the Supreme Court has strengthened the position of consumers, ensuring that their voices are heard and their rights are respected. They have made it clear that judicial bodies cannot simply accept the claims made by one party without proper scrutiny, especially when there is a dispute, ensuring a more thorough and fair process. This ensures that consumers have a fair chance to present their case and receive just compensation, reinforcing the principles of justice and fairness in our legal system. Section 7. The importance of independent verification, a cornerstone of justice. The Supreme Court's focus on independent verification in this case highlights a fundamental principle of justice. It underlines that the judiciary's role is not merely to endorse the claims made by parties, but to act as an impartial arbiter of truth. This requires a critical and objective assessment of all evidence presented. The importance of independent verification extends beyond insurance claim disputes. It is a cornerstone of a fair and just legal system. It ensures that decisions are made based on the merits of the case and not on the influence or arguments of one party alone. This principle is particularly crucial in a society where there can often be an imbalance of power between parties in a dispute. Independent verification helps to level the playing field by ensuring that everyone's claims are subjected to the same rigorous scrutiny. Section 8. Conclusion towards a more equitable insurance landscape. The Supreme Court's judgment in the Agra factory collapse case serves as a landmark decision. It underscores the importance of independent judicial assessment in ensuring fairness and protecting consumer rights. This ruling is likely to have a lasting impact on how insurance claim disputes are handled in India. The judgment sends a strong message to lower judicial bodies about the need for thoroughness and impartiality in their decision-making process. It also empowers consumers and reinforces their faith in the judicial system's ability to deliver justice. Ultimately, the Supreme Court's intervention in this case paves the way for a more equitable and transparent insurance landscape in India. It ensures that disputes are settled fairly and that consumers have access to a robust and impartial system of redressal.